Hey, are you a music teacher that works with singers? Like, do you work with choruses or do you work with musical theater or do you teach voice lessons in any capacity? Or even in your general music classes, do you have students that have to do singing performances at all? Just, not just for the classroom, but like for an audience? Then I've got a really special message that you definitely need to hear. So I'm looking for teachers of any kind of setting under what I just described that teach singers that need to help their students advance their performances emotionally. But maybe it's kind of hard to figure out how to get them there. My name is Karen, or just Kay for short, Karen or Kay Yanishevsky, and I'm the owner and creator of Uplevel U Music. And here's the truth about what you need to know about getting your students to sing expressively. In fact, here is probably the biggest problem that you face right now. It's helping students beat their own self-doubt. Because, they see a lot of different pop stars and people performing all the time, and they see what's happening. They probably feel it too. But I doubt they have any idea how to get there. And maybe they think, oh, that's just for the pros. That's not for me because I'm just a student and I just like music or whatever. Maybe I'm studying music. That's not for me yet. And right away, they're already casting their own self-doubt. But that's actually not the end of the problem. It actually gets worse. Now, why would that be? Because it's your job to help get students into that mindset so that they can believe in themselves just enough to show those vulnerable emotions. But you know what? It doesn't have to be that way. So let's keep going here. It also means that the performances that are by your singers maybe don't advance beyond just the notes and words of the page. And, when families and school administration, they may be expecting something more, especially if you're teaching high school or say you're teaching middle school and they got some high expectations of you. Worst of all, music teachers that teach singers also sometimes can't get past the idea that middle and high school students maybe are incapable of performances that are moving to audiences. And maybe you've tried, maybe it's just really hard, maybe you don't have enough time. So, at this point now, luckily for you, there's definitely now a solution to all of these problems. So, if you're a music teacher that teaches singers who really needs to help their students advance their performances emotionally, but you're having a tough time figuring out how to get them there, here's the solution. The professional development course for 3 course hours, teaching students to integrate singing and expression. So teaching students to integrate singing and expression helps you get students to consistently sing in ways that convey exactly what the song needs to be about, with not only their voices or their faces, but their whole body. Empowerment for your students through system to add appropriate expression to any song, whether it's a solo or a group, okay? I'm going to teach you to teach them to be empowered for this. Learn a very clear breakdown of such challenging and subjective material for student skills, because sometimes it's hard to say something more than, okay, get into it, say it with more soul. And you're going to have students that are like, but what does that mean? I was one of those. I didn't know what that meant at first. Find out the secrets to conditioning your classroom and rehearsal culture to be open, welcoming, and nurturing to students that are sharing such creative ideas. Yes, it can be done, and I want to show you how. Help your students enjoy memorable and beautiful performance at a high level of skill. And more than just your students. How about their families? How about the rest of your school community? And so much more from this course. And best of all, you're going to start seeing results with teaching students to integrate singing and expression immediately when you begin to implement the delivery strategies. The entire course, Forever Access, costs $67. That's it. So, if you're a music teacher that has to teach students how to sing, and you're in need of livening up their choral and musical theater performances, please understand this. Think of how much they will be able to learn in the time you will have spent waiting and wondering if this is the right way to go. Come on, it's $67. I mean, you're gonna get something. Likely a lot of some things from this course. You can show everybody in your school community that your students are confident, motivated, and inspired with their musical and vocal expression. And for some teachers that maybe are in your district are facing cuts and consolidation of positions, This could be the difference between your position staying and your position going away, okay? I hate saying that, like, nobody likes to talk about that. But it is a sad reality of today's music education, okay? So, what you can do to help yourself prove that you are valuable to your district, this is going to be a big help for you. And just remember that every rehearsal that goes by could actually be a missed opportunity to implement these teaching strategies, okay? You're going to be able to see results literally right away. Like, say you do 2 lessons, the first couple of modules in this course. Already, you're going to get things that you can use tomorrow in rehearsal, okay? So, act now before it's too late. Only $67. And if you sign up for our email newsletter, you might just even find a coupon code in there, okay? So, get on board with teaching students to integrate singing and expression from me, Karen or Kay Janaszewski from Uplevel U Music, right now.